and welcome to part 2 of this special edition of I'm Just Saying, where we are talking to our young panelists on when is it time to leave the nest. Once again, we have with us Kara, who is 20 years old and currently living at home. We have Tasha Renee, who's 23, soon to be 24, and she's living on her own. We have Nick, who is 18 and currently living with his mother, and we have Chris, who is 21 and living in his parents' home. All right, so continuing on in this awesome discussion.
I have a question for our one guest, Tasha Renee, that has moved out. What motivated, you made a comment just now that you moved out when you were dating, and then again, tell me what motivated each of your move outs, and were they the same? What was different? Talk to me about that.
My first motivation was that I was in love.
Okay.
And how old were you then?
I was 19.
Okay.
Just turned 19 when I moved out. We were dating for a year and a half, so I was like, it's okay, you know, we in love, we can be
We know each other. Yeah.
I had a ring, everything. So I talked to my parents about it. They did not like it at all. They were
Okay.
like, Tasha, don't do this. You don't want to do it. And then they talked to my boyfriend at the time. He was like, I love this girl.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. And so when we moved out, 2 months later, I moved back home.
Okay.
And your parents with
My
open
parents
arms
welcomed me back.
Wow.
I think because
Beautiful.
it was the circumstance of how it happened.
Okay.
At first, when she let me back, I was like, maybe she's doing it because she feels sorry for me,
Okay.
not because she really wants me back,
Okay.
or because she knew that it wasn't gonna last.
Okay.
Oh, so they're just like waiting for you.
They was waiting, and they ain't have to wait that long. So
and their
I
unconditional
appreciate
love.
for sure my parents letting me back in because they didn't have to. Because what we've heard is once you're out, you're out. That's why I was scared to call my mom. Like,
Okay.
you know.
Okay.
So now this recent time, it's because my parents were moving, and I had the choice of moving to Georgia or staying here. I looked at apartments down in Georgia, and I was like, I'm staying here.
Cost of living is a little higher.
It's a little high.
Okay.
And I don't think financially I was ready to
Okay.
move down to Georgia because I didn't have the option of living with them when I moved
Okay.
down there because
Okay.
I probably would have taken advantage of it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
and they knew that.
they knew.
Chris, you were in college, right? And then you just recently moved back home.
Mm-hmm.
How's your transition from being on your own, being able to do, and now coming back into your parents' home?
I mean, it's a different environment because when you at school, you really don't gotta do nothing. Like you don't gotta worry about cooking because they cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner and all that. And then like when you at home, you gotta do all that on your own. So like my thing, I just eat out a lot. Like I spend a lot of
You know how
money.
much money that is?
Yeah, I know. I do that and I buy like TV dinners and stuff, but because I don't really know how to cook or nothing. And like I feel like being on a college campus, it really puts you back because you don't really learn how to do nothing. Like they don't teach you no responsibility either with like electricity because they pay everything for you, so you can leave the hot water running in the shower all day if you want. Because I do that because I like my water hot when I get in, and I would just turn it on and I'd like go play on my laptop or go to the bathroom or something. And you know that's just running hot water, or you don't gotta pay for the laundry, you don't gotta cook. They do all that for you, so you just used to it, and then you come home, you got that expectation, and then you come home, and it's like, oh shoot.
You've been in that shower too long.
Yeah, it's a whole different, it's a whole different spin on things, you know. But I mean, it's just something you gotta get used to.
What are your parents' expectations? Or you know, now
As
that you're
far
back
as-
home.
As far
For
as
you.
Get out. I don't know. I don't really know for real. I mean, my mom really ain't never said, but like David, I know he just want me out.
You think?
Yeah, we had a conversation like 2 days ago, and I swear he said it like 4 times in one conversation. He's talking about something. He's like, you can get your own apartment, you can just do it there. I was like, dang. I was really counting how many times he was gonna say it in the conversation.
So do you think that it justified that thought process, or how do you feel about it? How does that make you feel when he made those comments?
Before I used to get mad, But then I was just like, you know what, it's whatever. Like when I get my money and everything, like I'm not working to just staying at home for the rest of my life or nothing. Like when I get my money up, I am gonna leave. But working at the time, I was only working at Abercrombie, and I ain't started my new job yet. But like making $150 every 2 weeks, like I don't know where you could live off of that.
Right.
Like can't live nowhere. And then if you like ask like can you contribute and you don't get no feedback or nothing, it's just like what do you do? You know what I mean?
Now,
So do you see where you can contribute, or I mean,
Because we've already established you can't pay the bills.
Yeah, I get
But you
that.
can contribute.
And I feel like it's a pride thing too with man to man, because I feel like David wouldn't want me to do the stuff to him that he thinks that I would do it. Like when we was talking last time, he was like, if he paid electricity, and he gonna tell me I can't turn the lights on or something. I feel like he think that if I were paying something, I would try to do what he does to me to him. And I mean, I wouldn't even do that. I wouldn't even like think of it nothing like that, because I know like it was said over here, like it's still under y'all's roof. If I'm paying rent, I know it's still under y'all's house and everything, and really y'all own it. But like little stuff, like we had a conversation last weekend, and I don't even know if it was noticed around the house, but like every time dishes was done, I think it was only 2 times I didn't put them away because somebody else got to it before me. I started doing that, or I sweep the kitchen floor. I do the steps. I did the steps like 4 times this week. I cleaned our my bathroom stayed clean until Kristen come home, but cleaned the bathroom. You know, I just try to do little stuff now, just to like try to show appreciation. But
Do you have to be reminded to do those things?
no,
Are
no,
you sure?
I don't even think it was noticed that I did it, cause no one said
I'll
anything.
bet you it probably
It
does not go
probably-
unnoticed.
It was
I don't
not.
think well, nothing was said to me about
It
it,
doesn't
and
have to be.
I wasn't told to do it either. I
Right.
just want to say I wasn't
Right.
told to do it either.
It-
See?
I did, because I've never known you to do that. Seriously. So
So
It wasn't noticed. It was.
You know what? No, it was
It was
noticed.
noticed, but it was thought to
It was
somebody else.
noticed, but I'm saying if you go
But it would
all
have come
these
out.
years
Believe
of
me,
that,
it would have come out.
yeah, and I'm
That,
glad
you
it
know.
Listen, on camera, audience, I thank you, son, for doing this. I didn't know it was you because I never thought that there was anything different, because usually David does those things.
Mhm.
So thank you.
Somewhere. I see you, cuz. That's how I'm doing. We here.
Now you're where?
all
You
right.
here.
Yep.
You was here. We here though. Feel me, cuz?
Okay.
Alright.
So, company of the opposite sex at home. Is that an issue? Is that an issue? Is
Oh, I got
that
it.
an
Oh, I
issue?
got company over here all the time. Go ahead. You
Nigga.
got it. You get it first.
One thing, and this goes back to the whole question when Tika asked me about you want to be an adult when you want to do certain things, but then you want to be a kid, and how that gets thrown like as like how parents use it. It's like, oh, you old enough to get out, but yet when you got company, you can only sit in the living room with your company. Like you can't have them in your room. But when your room was in the basement, you could have them. But now you 21, you even older than you was in high school and all that.
Is your room still in the basement?
No, it's not. But it was forcibly moved upstairs, and then now you gotta sit in the living room with your and watch on the little TV.
Is that unreasonable? I'm just asking, in your opinion, is that unreasonable?
It's a little.
Is that unreasonable?
That-
Is that
It's
unreasonable?
definitely unreasonable.
Is that unreasonable?
That's a
Wait,
little unreasonable.
You said yes. Wait, what did you say? That is unreasonable. Or that's not.
Hold on.
Keep it real. You don't gotta say it. Keep it real.
No. Okay, so here's what happened. So recently, when I was still at home and I was dating, I would have boyfriend come over here all the time. My mom would never let us go up to my room. So, and I felt like I'm not gonna do nothing in my parents' house. But I think she thought maybe it was a little disrespectful.
That's what I
So
thought.
yes, it's a little bit. It is unreasonable. But if I was a mother, I could honestly see where you guys come from.
For a female
For-
role or
for
for a
female.
male?
That's
Yeah,
what-
okay, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Like, that's
I
female.
don't think
It
there's
is.
It
It is. It's
Because if you're a
a
male, you have a female,
There's a
and
big
I mean,
difference.
But it's
I wouldn't expect you to go to her room at her house.
Right? I wouldn't either.
Because
Is that an issue
Matter of fact,
at your
I don't
house?
go
Or has
to
that been an
bed.
issue? Will your mom a lot, or be like, Kara, in the living room or in the family room, not in your room? Like, is that?
See, she laughing. She know it's a joke. She
I'm ready to
laughing.
tell you something. So
laughing.
I'm going to change your opinion in a minute.
Well, in my house, I don't really bring anybody over for her to meet. Because
Okay.
she's always in my business. Like, if I bring,
goodness.
like, literally, she'll scare them off. Like,
Yeah, you sound like the rest of them.
she's like in my business. Like, so what y'all doing? Who y'all parents? What school did they go to? Did I graduate them? Do I know them? Is that unreasonable?
Background check.
I mean, if I'm just trying to get to know this person right now,
Right.
like,
Your mom know more about the person than you do.
that's when it becomes just
Okay.
like, mom, like, relax. Like, can I get to know this person?
Right.
And obviously, if
That's
I bring them
fair.
home, I do know them more than just, I just met you on the street.
Okay.
But it's still like, dang, like, back up. Like,
Okay.
like I'm grown. And if I was contributing rent, you wasn't going to tell me I couldn't have this person in the house.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, it sounds messed up, but honestly, if I'm contributing and I'm paying rent, I mean, I'm not right now, but if I was, if I'm paying rent and I'm paying utilities, you're not gonna tell me who I can and cannot have in this house.
Okay.
I don't tell you who you can and cannot have in the house.
But even if y'all paying equally, just the deference that you would give to her as your mom, or even if she ain't your mom, as your auntie or your older cousin, just as the older relative, if she says, I don't like it when Mike comes over, would you not be like, okay, I know we paying half rent, but you know what, Mike, it's really a problem. She don't want you here, so would you be agreeable to that? You're like, no, I'm paying equally.
No, I would definitely listen to that. And I'm like, okay, well, what is it that makes you uncomfortable with this person? Or
okay.
what is it that you
Okay.
don't like? Is it the time frame that I bring the person in?
Okay.
Is that what you don't like? And if it was an issue like maybe she don't want somebody there while she sleep. Okay. So I'll bring them while you're not there. But as far as maybe I don't want them here at all.
Okay.
I don't.
You have a problem with
But I wouldn't just sit there and choose somebody else over my family. I wouldn't sit there and be like, oh well, I want them here, so I don't care what you say. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
You would have a conversation to resolve the issue.
Let
me
me
Is there an
ask
issue
Okay,
with
so-
problem of the opposite, the company of the opposite sex?
No, over here I always got my girl over here.
Oh, your mom's a little.
The only thing is like, but she ain't
In
standing
the
up.
in a public room.
No, I'll be up in my room chilling. But the thing is, when I'm up there though, she be like, keep the door open. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But you know, I even if I had it don't make no difference to me if the door open or closed. Like I ain't gonna do nothing with the door closed. If I'm gonna do it with the door closed, I'll do it with the door open.
Now, here's the thing. This is a little bit of a backstory to our situation.
Oh yeah.
If a parent, because we're still in the trust rebuilding phase, because
You
mom
still in that?
walked in.
Walk in on what? I ain't do nothing.
What you walk in on? Let her
Now
finish.
you know she was on the phone with her sister.
I know.
So we
Let her
know.
finish. What happened? She walked in on what?
Like 2 years ago.
Walked in on
That
what?
was. It was not 2
I
years
ain't
ago. But anyway, I'm saying that to say, we are back to a point now where he has rebuilt my level of trust with him to have someone of the opposite sex in the home. But that
There was a
it took a hit. Our
There was a
relationship took a big hit.
Okay.
And the female,
She was crying.
she was hurt.
The female is so.
The female was just like, now, I know us, we would be like, oh my God, embarrassed, ashamed. The female just continued to lay there like naked. Like,
She had to cover it.
she was just looking like, hey, welcome home. How was your day at work? He got up and ran behind the door and we completely naked. I was trying to smash his ass behind that door.
But shoot. But as far as the opposite sex, yeah, I be having my girl over here all the time. You know, since that happened, I don't be, you know what I'm saying, I just be real cautious. I don't do nothing like that no more, you know what I'm saying.
In the house.
In the house, not in the house, not in the house. In the car, maybe.
No, they graduated to hotel room.
So, yeah, on my birthday.
And that's why you broke right now.
You're probably right.
Hey, he's not.
That is crazy.
I would like each of you, if you don't mind, to say 2 statements. Say, I really believe the benefit of living at home or having lived at home was this, and then say, but I really wish my parents of anything would know or realize this. What might your parents not know or realize about you being in their home that they maybe misunderstand you or something? I want you to say that statement, then I want you to say the statement of what you're grateful for, what you were grateful for. Or benefit. And
I'll go first.
start, okay.
Okay. I was grateful now, not when I was living at home, but now, for my parents allowing me to live there for as long as I did. Because I didn't move out until I was 23, like 2 months ago. Because now I realize that I could have used that time to save. And I didn't. I took advantage of the fact that I was at home to party because I knew as soon as I would move out, I had all these bills to pay. But I used all my bill money on alcohol.
Okay.
So, I do appreciate my parents letting me live there, and I appreciate how strict they were on me because they were trying to prepare me for this, because it's not the high life like y'all think. It's not. So I do appreciate them for that, and there's really not something I wish they would have understood about me,
Okay.
because they knew me very well, which is why they were so hard on me.
Yeah.
Good.
Kara?
I'll say the benefit of living at home will be just the support. Like, I know I can come home and talk to my mom about whatever. If I had a long day, I come home and be like, Mom, these people was pissing me off all day, and just like having those conversations. But what I wish you would understand is just because I'm still at home doesn't mean I'm any less motivated to move out. I'm very motivated to move out. Like if nothing else, I always tell her like, hearing your mouth is motivation. Like motivation enough. Like when she goes to like when she go on those tirades and just like, oh, you don't never do this right, you did it. Like that is motivation enough. So
I'm sitting right next to my mom.
yeah. So I just want to know, like, even though it seems like I'm just so comfortable, I'm so lax, I wanted to get out. That's my goal. Get out and stay out.
What's your mom's name?
Colette.
Miss Colette as your Colette.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Miss, I didn't know that. That's why you so cute. Colette, as you're watching, hear what your baby's saying.
She ready to go.
She ready to go.
She probably watching like,
Right, she ready to go.
And just to Kara's to know, Kara, you're at school, right? You're
Yeah.
and you should be finishing when.
And I finished in October. 10 days after I turned 21.
Nick, the benefit and
Man, I really appreciate my dudes looking out and letting me just chill. You know what I'm saying? Because I know some people's parents be like, man, you 18, you grown, get up out the house. I appreciate, she let me, build my savings up and all that. And, you know what I'm saying? Because she know I'm not going to school this coming up fall. And I told her my plan is to save up and be out by a certain month. But I don't think that plan is going to go through because it ain't going to work. I'm going to probably be out. My goal now is probably save up. And because I'm getting a full-time job. I just got to find one.
Put you on higher.
To the world, if y'all know any full-time job hiring, just let me know, you know what I'm saying?
I brought you like 30 of them home.
Yeah, but I feel them.
and what you want your mom to realize.
I wish my mom would just realize that I'm out here trying to make it, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to do it, and you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the push, because the push is really keeping me, I need, like she said, I need it. You know what I'm saying? That's motivation. I think about this house. But it's like, I wish she would understand that. She would understand the movement. Like I'm really trying to do it. I'm trying to make moves. I might not be going to school like most kids might be, but that don't mean I'm about to be no bum and just be like in the house. I'm gonna give me a job. I'm gonna do what I'm supposed to do, and be a man.
Excellent.
Does your mom realize that?
I don't know. Do she?
Did he just
say?
I think she do. I think
yeah,
she
we're gonna
might.
have this conversation off camera. Got a one-on-one dialogue. Chris, the benefit and what you wish your parents would realize.
Benefit, just a place to stay, roof over the head. What was the second one?
What would you think? What would you like for your parents to realize? Like, they don't get this, but I wish they would get this, or they may not know this, but this is what it is.
It would just have to be what was said with everybody, like that it's like the thing that we are trying to work towards getting out. Cause I don't think, I mean, maybe somebody do, maybe like some other kids or people who got families that are rich or something think that they want to just stay with their parents their whole life. But I don't think any kid or young adult wants to just, or has it in their mind that, hey, I'm about to just live in my parents' house for the rest of my life. Like, that wouldn't be, I don't think anybody, and I think that's what, I don't want to say like that's what parents think, but I feel like that might cross their mind, like, oh, you still here at 21 or 23 or 18, like, what are you doing? It's like we still trying to work towards it. Like, if we're not living at home while we're in school, we're in the college campus. So it's like either thing, like while we're at home going to a community college or wherever, Akron U, Kent State, like we're just using your house as a temporary dorm or something like that. That's all we're using it for. It's not like that we live in or staying there to live. We stand there because we're in school or we working or doing that type of thing.
Well, you know what, I think Nick made a really good point. I think every parent of every young adult really just wants their child to have a plan.
Absolutely.
You know, have a plan. You know, even if
That's
that
very
means
true.
I have to stay here for X amount of time, but a plan and be working towards it.
Right. And just
Towards
like I
Now,
told
you can't just say that you're gonna have a plan and then once you start making money, you like turn up.
right,
Money.
exactly.
Right.
You know,
That's
and start
true.
going out. And that's
That's
what
true.
I did. And
Right.
I think that's why my parents were like, Tasha, you need to like
You need to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm making money now. All I gotta do is pay for my phone bill and my car and my insurance.
Right.
And after I got and fill up my gas tank so I can make my way to the bar.
Right.
And I think that's what young adults think though, you know, that I'm doing it because I'm paying my car, I'm paying my insurance, and it's like, but those, as an adult,
That's what you
That's
do.
what,
like, that's what
I'm
we
taking
do
care
for-
of my responsibilities, so I'm good.
And this has been very insightful because RJ is 17 today. So he has a
Happy birthday,
We're gonna be here next year.
We have already had discussions and conversations.
What is
know,
your take
what
on that for him?
And that's the thing. I'm really glad that we did this show because I've got a lot of insight. But I told RJ, I said next year you have to, like he said, you got to have a plan. Like, what is your plan? You don't necessarily have to go to college because I don't think college is for everybody. If you're gonna go to college and waste thousands of my dollars, I'd rather you not do that. But what is your plan? Are you going to get a job? Are you going to trade? Are you going to serve? What is your plan? Because if you're in my house, you have to have a plan and you have to, like you said, actually work at that plan and execute it. You're not going to just be in my basement all your life. And if you're not in college, then yes, you do. I feel like you do have to start contributing financially if you have a job and you're working full time. Yeah, you do have to start.
I want to ask y'all something.
financially.
See, I think you three have kids that are like at the age where they're about to start trying to move out and stuff. Do you feel like y'all put up all this stress? I want y'all to move out. I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to do that. But then when it comes to that time, y'all feel like, oh no, don't go. And then you no, don't leave me. You know, you want to start begging like, well, you want to go because you want to go. You're not going because I told you to go.
every parent would just be happy to see their child's success.
Just absolutely blossom. If he's 2 miles away or 2,000 miles away, as long as he's happy and successful, and the same with Kristen. And I think all of us could agree with that.
We're signing off. I'm Chris, and I'm just saying, ain't nothing going on but the rent. You gotta have a J-O-B if you wanna be with me.
I'm D, I like that. I'm D, and I'm just saying, get to stepping.
I'm Chris. I'm just saying, keep grinding. Whether that's if you in school, working, or around the house, just keep grinding everything you do.
I'm Nick, and I'm just saying, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And shout out to The Last Breed. You YouTube that, no spaces, The Last Breed. And check their music out. It's real hot. Shout out to The Last Breed.
My name's Tasha Renee, and I'm just saying it's time for you to move out. Shout out to my mom and dad. Miss you. Love you.
Aww.
I'm Karen. I'm just saying, don't make your kid pay rent. It's tacky.
That's
Shout out to my mom. She probably be fussing while she watching this.
I'm Shawnee, and I'm just saying, happy 17th birthday, RJ. And you always have a place in mommy's basement.
and mommy.
I'm Teak, and I'm just saying, to my two, your day is coming soon.
Hey.
That sound fierce.
All right.
Everybody
This is Shannon, and I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Oh.
I'm Natasha, and I'm just saying, it's all about me.
This is Shelly Moore, and I'm saying, you are not the boss of me.
Mom and Dad, miss you, love you.
Aww.
Oh my God.
4, 3, 2.
It's funny, it's hard. Shout out the last breed.
Right there.
Oh my God.
3, 2.
My name is Tasha Renee. It's time for you to move out.
I'm
No,
just saying.
I'm just saying.
All right, shout out. Come on, do it again. One more time.
I'm Nick. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying, keep a plan. And shout out to The Last Breed, YouTube The Last Breed. It's my dude. I appreciate the move.
Cut that out.
I'm saying all shout outs in here. Yeah, but I mean, you didn't even know stuff. You walking to the step.
3, 2.
Okay,
I'm Nick.
I'm Nick.
Yeah, start over. I'm Nick.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I'm Nick and I'm Nick and I'm just